Hello beautiful people, Yasmin here. Welcome to Juliet Kitchen. Today you're in for a treat. I'm sharing with you my favorite childhood sweet roll. This is a Guyanese tennis roll. It's something that I ate practically every day. I hope you'll stick around long enough to see how I pull together this incredible, super delicious sweet bread, also known as a Guyanese tennis roll. Okay, so I have all of my ingredients ready. I have here all-purpose flour, 5 cups of all-purpose flour. I have here granulated sugar, about 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. Eggs, this is 2 large eggs. I have here a combination of milk, 1/4 cup of water, and 1/2 cup of unsalted butter melted. I'm gonna pour that all in here. What makes the difference and the flavor of the recipe, there's 2 ingredients. One is vanilla extract. This is 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, and orange zest. This is fresh orange zest that I've taken from 2 oranges, about 2 teaspoons. So I'm adding 2 teaspoons of sauce. This is 2 packages of instant yeast plus 1 teaspoon. And the difference with yeast, this one is instant yeast. I like to use this one because there's no fermentation step required. But this one here, active yeast, you always want to ferment in warm water so that you know, the yeast activates. So I prefer not to use that, but if you have to, just know that you have to add the step to ferment the yeast. So I have all of my ingredients in here, and I'm just going to get started. Okay, I'm going to start this on low speed. Okay, you could see that the dough is starting to come together. Okay, I'm going to turn it up to medium. Okay, I'm going to stop the kneading here. You could see the dough is still very soft. I'm going to need more flour, and I just want to show you how I measure when you're using cups versus grams. A spoon, and just pour it in. You don't want to press it down. And just take a flat, like a knife, and take off the excess. I need quite a bit of flour for this last step. So the dough is relatively soft right now. It feels very heavy. And here I'm just going to knead with my hand. You want to make sure you don't over add flour because you do want a relatively soft dough. I'm going to continue kneading this for a couple of minutes. Just use the palm of your hand, or keep bringing it into the center and rotating. It's starting to feel really good. Okay. Look at that. It's nice and smooth. Look at that. How beautiful does this look? Going to let this proof in a large bowl. Use vegetable oil. Okay, so I have a nice greased bowl, and I'm just going to grease it a little bit. I like to use plastic wrap first before covering it with a kitchen towel. I found that when I use just a towel, that the dough have like little clumps of dryness. That's it. Okay, beautiful people, so our dough has been fermenting for about 2 hours, or proofing if you will. Look at that. How gorgeous. This is a heavier type of dough to start, so it takes a little while to ferment. Okay, so now I just want to make a log. Okay, and I'm going to make about 16 rolls or so. So I'm going to divide this in half and then cut each half in 8. All you want to do is just eyeball it. Okay, and then you really want to make rolls out of these. Okay, so there's two ways that you could shape the rolls. The first way is, this is how I learned growing up. You put a piece of the dough in your hand and you pull in all the rough edges, or the cut edges if you will, and then just pull it all in together like this. Okay, and usually I like to put it on the mat and roll it around to give it a little extra seal. And just make sure you always keep the seams underneath. Okay. The other way, which is how I was trained in bread baking, is you stretch, pull it into the center, pull it into the center, and then you want to pull all of these edges into the center underneath. This takes a little practice. Okay, so once you get all the edges in, you use your palm, and you don't want to press down on the dough, just lightly roll it around. And you want to keep the seam underneath. Beautiful. Okay, so all of our rolls are prepared. Now I want to have it rest so that it can rise double again. So I'm going to cover this. I'm going to be baking it at a 350-degree temperature, so I'm going to preheat the oven. And then the last thing we'll need is egg wash. So I break it into a bowl, cover the bowl, just shake. There we go. Beautiful egg wash. Okay, so our rolls have been proofing. I've had this proofing for just about an hour. As you can see here, they are kind of double. Looks beautiful. Okay, yeah. And then now what I want to do is egg wash them. Okay, the oven is being preheated at 350 degrees. So this is going to go into the oven. Wow, beautiful people, these look amazing. Look at that gorgeous color. So these I baked for 25 minutes at a 350-degree temperature. Now I'm going to allow this to sit and cool on this wire rack. Wow, I can't wait to eat this. Beautiful people, this is the perfect flavor of tennis roll. The right amount of orange zest, the right amount of vanilla extract really flavors up the sweetness very well, and the density of the tennis roll is absolutely perfect. So I hope you'll take some time to make this recipe and enjoy it as much as we do around here. Until next time, happy cooking!